Hi everybody, foXnoMad here, and today I want to help you travel smarter by showing you this unusual backpack. I mean, it looks like your ordinary backpack. It's got a distinctive design for sure. It's got pockets, lots of pockets on the outside and the inside, but the straps and the back, when you hit the power button, do this. Let me explain. Yes, the Swissdigital Cosmo 3.0 is a massaging backpack. It's a gimmick for sure, but what Swissdigital have done here is actually designed a tough backpack that's decent on its own, without the spot treatment. The Cosmo has a turtle shell shape that holds its form whether or not you've packed anything inside. It measures 28 by 13 by 41 centimeters and weighs about 1.3 kilograms. That's pretty light when you consider that each shoulder strap has two vibrating motors in it, and there are two other motors in the lower back, all of those used for massaging. Not to mention that the exterior has a thick polyester fabric, but despite all of that, Swissdigital have kept the weight down on this backpack. They don't have any capacity numbers in liters, but my guess would be that the Cosmo is about a 26-liter bag, a firmly middle-sized backpack. Overall, the design is very efficient. There are two deep side pockets you can use for water bottles or extra storage space. The pocket on the left is a bit slimmer, so that's better for smaller items, while the pocket on the right is much larger, good for water bottles or other larger items. Both pockets are zippered, but keep in mind that the right pocket eats a bit into the interior space rather than expanding outward. Inside, the turtle shell can be opened 180 degrees, which I find very useful on larger backpacks. Being able to open a backpack completely horizontal makes organization of odd-sized gear much easier since you're not limited to just top-down access. When the bag isn't completely full or you don't want to open up the bag 180 degrees every time, you can snap these two buttons with Velcro support here on the sides so the bag only opens up about 90 degrees. The turtle shell part of the bag is mostly a big empty bucket. There's a small pocket here on the side with a key holder above it, and this other pocket here on the separating flap. That flap separates the organizational part of the bag where your laptop might go and the turtle shell. The Cosmo 3.0 does have a little bit of an awkward design if you're planning on using it for the office or school mainly, since in those cases you're probably just going to be using this back compartment for a laptop and some books and not using the front portion. But for things like weekend trips or for shorter travel trips, you can use this front turtle shell part for clothes or for other oddly shaped items like camera gear, plus use the back for your electronics like your laptop and tablets and things like that. The laptop compartment can hold laptops up to 15.6 inches wide, but it is a tight fit. So if you tend to carry your laptop around in a separate case, if it's 15.6 inches or a 16-inch MacBook Pro, with the case, it's not going to fit in this laptop compartment. 13-inch laptops though, with or without a case, should fit no problem. Another design choice that could use improvement is this flimsy hip strap that's thin and can't be hidden or removed. The hip straps aren't particularly useful and mostly just get in the way. Honestly, if this were my daily carry bag, I would probably cut them off to prevent them from dangling every time I put the Cosmo on or use the top handle. Both the smallish laptop compartment and the cheap hip straps are a shame since many of the other parts of the Cosmo 3.0 are well thought through. So there you go, a medium-sized backpack that has a lot of pockets and a flexible design so you can pack in a bunch of different things depending on the type of trip you're going to take. And for the most part, the Cosmo 3.0 pulls all of that off pretty well. Swissdigital have put pockets upon pockets and even a USB charging port in one of the straps you power with a portable charger. Chargers don't come with the bag, but something like an Anker 13000 works pretty well. But if you take that same portable charger and plug it into the white wire, and then hit this button on the hip strap, the shoulder straps start vibrating loudly. And if you hit that power button again, the bottom of the backpack right here will start vibrating loudly. And then if you hold the button down again one more time, all of those vibration motors for massaging will start vibrating loudly. You can kind of see it, and you should probably definitely be able to hear it. Yes, this is a backpack that massages you, and that massage feels pretty good. It's pretty relaxing, especially on the lower back, but it's also a feature that feels very much in the prototype stage. First of all, the straps don't bend at the top because they've got vibration motors in them. They look more awkward than they feel when you're actually wearing the bag, but it leads to some trade offs on the back panel that make the Cosmo 3.0 less comfortable to wear as a backpack. The thick cushioning on the mid back panel here is well padded for sure, but also warm. Given that the bag is made completely of polyester, if you're wearing the Cosmo on a hot day, it will make you sweat. On top of that, the vibration motors are stiff, they can't bend and aren't flexible, so when you're not using the massage feature, which will be most of the time with this bag, you've got these two bumps pushing out into your lower back and rubbing against your clothing. The shoulder straps suffer from this as well. They're rigid, and when they're not actively massaging you, aren't the most comfortable to wear. And practically speaking, you're probably not going to use the massage feature all that often because it does require the use of a portable charger, and you're probably going to want to save that battery life for things like your phone or your tablet. Even if you do have two USB ports here, those four vibrating motors in your backpack are going to cut into this battery life significantly, so you're probably not going to want to use a charger to charge the massaging feature all that often, and most of you probably won't bring two chargers along and use one just to charge the massaging feature. Also, I can imagine a scenario where you're at an airport and you put this on the X-ray machine. It's going to bring up some interesting questions from security like, "Hi sir, why do you have four motors built into your backpack?" And that Q&A session is going to take some time, and that explanation is going to slow you down when trying to go through airport security. But the main reason I don't think you would use the massaging feature all that often is because it's pretty loud. So imagine you're at an airport gate waiting for your next flight, and the person next to you just hear this loud vibration coming from them, this sound, and it's going to draw attention. It's going to be awkward and maybe even draw some suspicion. It just might be kind of weird. Look, a backpack that massages you is a pretty cool idea and concept, but like I mentioned before, it's a feature that feels very much like a prototype in this Cosmo 3.0. It's bulky and it's not as elegantly integrated into the design as it should be for you to use the massage feature on a regular basis. It's a gimmick for sure, and one that's implemented on a bag that on its own has an above average design, but unless it's a feature that you're looking for specifically, a massaging backpack, and a feature that you're willing to pay for, you're probably better off putting that money toward a bag that's just more ergonomic to begin with and one that's a lot less loud. That's my review of the Swissdigital 3.0 Cosmo. Let me know, is this a backpack that you would use? Is that massaging feature something that you would pay for or something that you would like to see on your next backpack? I'm curious, so let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'll have new videos for you every week, and I will see you in the next video. When you hit this power button here on the strap,